It's the new vlog. We're at a gas station in South Central Florida. We're heading down to our first spot and our only spot for tonight. Hoping to find our lottery with the South Florida Mole King. I'll keep you posted if we find anything. We are expecting scattered rainstorms, so they can go our way or not. So I'll let you know if we find anything. And Daniel's back, so you will probably hear Daniel. He's at the bathroom right now, and I'm filling up the car. So I'll keep you posted. So South Florida black Swampsnake. This is actually a lifer for the subspecies. I'm gonna take some photos. Ooh, you stink. I'm gonna take some photos of this guy and then let him go. Focus. Focus already. Oh, I'll take some photos of this guy. Maybe I'll get some clips of my phone. Maybe that'll be better. Here's a better, clear view. For some reason, my camera wasn't picking it up, but yeah, South Florida mole. South Florida mole. I wish right now. South Florida black swamp snake. That's what I meant. Anyway, I'm gonna take some pictures of this guy, and then we're gonna let him go. And the direction is, I didn't see it, but Dan swore he saw something, and we stopped, and he saw him on the road, and I'm really happy. He was jumping up and down. So this is actually a life for both of us. Jinx, you owe me a soda. I mean, we've seen North Florida black swamp snakes, but not South Florida black swamp snakes. So we're gonna take photos of this guy and then let him be. All right, we're gonna let this guy go. He's actually going this way, so I'm gonna put him more into this ditch. And see you later, guy. All right, first snake. Can't say we start as I cannot say that we start on a bad note. So here we go. Damn it! This was supposed to be my life for striped crayfish, and it's dead. That's a shame. And Daniel took the light. Alright, well, I'm gonna put it off the road. Hopefully something will make a meal out of it. Oh, found Flora Brown. Sally got clipped. I don't know if he's gonna make it or not, but hopefully he pulls through. So we're gonna take some pictures, and then hopefully he can pull through. He seems like he's doing okay. So. Hello everyone, still in South Florida. We're at a gas station. Gonna get gas and then some breakfast. So we did not win the lottery. I went finding South Florida Mole King. Matter of fact, the only live snakes that we saw were the lifer South Florida swamp snake, and then the Florida brown. But recap, it was pretty bad. There was activity, but majority of everything we saw was DORs. We saw a bunch of DOR leopard frogs on road train is trying to back in. Yeah, so we saw a bunch of DOR leopard frogs. One gar snake, 3 Florida water snakes, 3 corn snakes, an eastern diamondback rattlesnake we saw dead on the road on I-95 when we were trying to get here. And then we also saw a dead, supposed to be my life for striped crayfish snake. So I'll keep you posted when if we actually succeed. But I'm gonna get some breakfast now. Later. A tropical house gecko. I think they also call wood slaves. This is a Hemidactylus. I'll put the species name on the bottom corner. But so yeah, Florida has a lot of Hemidactylus species non-native to Florida. And the 2 dominant ones are the Mediterranean house gecko and the tropical house gecko. Mediterranean house geckos seem that they control more of sorry, Daniel came out of nowhere. Yeah, Mediterranean house geckos control majority of Mediterranean house geckos control more North Florida, and then South Florida, these guys, non-native from Southeast Asia. So, a cane toad. These guys are non-native. Very, very poisonous. In Australia, they're a big problem in Australia. And they're a problem here in South Florida. So, yeah, it's not a good thing when you see this guy trying to find Florida King. So, hopefully, you can pull it off. And of course, a racer. And technically in geographic range, this is a Everglades racer. It has like a gunmetal gray. So, and then kind of like a bluish belly. Really cool. I'm gonna probably take pictures of the racer. So, and Everglades racers are just opportunist eaters. They eat anything from frogs, other snakes, lizards, mainly lizards eaters, mice, and all that. So I'm gonna take a photo of that racer and then let them go. Just want to look at this Everglades racer before we let him go. Actually, this guy's been really cooperative, like behavior-wise, but not very good at sitting still. I can tell you that. It's like almost like a rat snake. Anyway, we're gonna put this back where we found it, and then keep on looking for Florida Kings. Cool. We'll take some pictures and then move on and see if we can find. I'm getting them too. See if we can find Florida King. It's been a while since we've seen a snake, but we got a huge garter snake. Oh my god. Pretty nice. Look at that mid-dorsal strip. It's like tan. Really good looking garter. Gonna get some pictures and let this girl go. I'm pretty sure it's a girl by the length of her and how big she is, but get some pictures and then there she goes. So Dan flipped the Brahmi blind snake. This is actually a lifer for me. We do get them in Duval in certain locations, but I've never found one. These guys are non-native here. They eat like termite, ant larvae, and eggs and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't really am a big fan of ants, so I don't have a problem with these guys. And for what we know, it's not known if they do any ecological damage to the ecosystem, but pretty cool. I'm gonna take a picture of this guy and then let him go back on his hide.
So what's really cool about these guys is that they're all female. and they reproduce parthenogenic. So each individual has an opportunity to duplicate their cells, and they reproduce parthenogenically, meaning they do not require mates. These blind snakes are really tiny, extremely smooth scales. I can't really see their mouths because they're just so tiny, but I think it's been a couple years since I've seen one of these guys, but they're pretty cool.
All right, well, I'm gonna take some photos of this guy and then move on. All right, put this guy back. Nope. Other way. Other way. Oh, damn it.
That's okay.
Oh, awesome.
That's fine.
Oh my God! So I had to say we were kind of getting our hopes up. We were kind of like reassessing what we're gonna do, and we're trying to look for new roads that we can go on. And we see snake, and we stop, and and it's a Florida King, Lamprepeltis floridana. So, or Lamprepeltis jatula floridana, whichever whatever taxonomy you subscribe to. I think either 2017 or something like that. It was described as its own species. But in 2014, they just had it as Lamprepeltis jatula and no subspecies, and I hated it. I honestly hated it. So I'm so freaking happy. Oh my gosh. We did it!
I cannot believe this. This is really cool. Florida Kingsnake, the chocolate variant. This is, to be honest, this is something that I was actually hoping to find, the chocolate variant. Further south you go, they kind of get that more very speckledy, apricot-y Brooks looks to them. But this is the true Florida King. Bailey and I, we did it.
Yes! Holy! I will beep that out. Oh my God, I'm so happy. All right, well, we're gonna take pictures of this guy and then let him be, and then I guess we're reassess what we're gonna do since we got the main target. Whoop, whoop. I can't. I'm so fucking happy. High five, Daniel. Oh. All right, and a shout out to Project Simus. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I can't. This is a beautiful... I gotta start recording and take some photos now.
Bailey and I really enjoyed taking our first photographs of our first found Florida Kingsnake, the Lamprepeltis floridana. As big Lamprepeltis fans we both are, now we're going to enjoy watching this guy slow down back to the direction where he was heading in the first place. Exactly right where we found him on this road. Now here we go. And he'll just move on his own. Wow, completely camouflaged under there.
All right, first snake of the night, a Florida green water snake, Neroia floridana. It's actually been a really long time since I've seen a Florida green water snake. It's been about 2 years for me, and it's been how long for you, Daniel?
Oh God, I'd say 2017. 2017.
I mean, the most north that I know we can find them is in Fruit Cove, but we actually don't really go herping a lot in Fruit Cove area in Clay County. So,
ow, yeah. Well, I do remember they're pretty whippy and they're pretty bitey, but
and musky. Don't forget musky.
Oh, yeah, very musky.
So we're gonna take a photo of this guy and then continue on.
Ugh.
All right, I'm gonna make sure this guy actually gets more deep so he doesn't go back on the road. He's going this way, so I'll put him in the water. And there he goes. All right, this night is picking up. We have another 4 green. Okay. Now I'm getting sick of them. Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, that was my finger. I just decided to blame on you.
Fine. Dude, did you get hurt? I hope the car didn't clip him or anything.
All right, let's let him go. A floral water snake, Neurodia fascia of interest, common species. So we're not gonna take any photos. We're gonna let that bite you too. We're gonna let this guy go and continue on. Hopefully, we can find something more. We need to upgrade. That's all we need. All right, let him go. All right, peninsula ribbon snake. Not surprisingly, but all right, we're gonna let this guy go and head up a little bit north because we're not having that good luck and people are kind of weird over here. Oh, and you smell like Thanofus now. All right. Sweet. Corn snake, Pantherovus cutatus. I'll take it. It's our first rat snake in the trip, which is kind of surprising. Usually I find many corn snakes or at least one yellow rat on South Florida trip, but this is the first one, so we'll probably take photos of this guy. Wow, look at the bottom pattern.
That's some cool looking checkered pattern.
Anyway, we will take some photos of this guy and then probably let him go. First native amphibian on the trip to South Florida, green tree frog. Mainly we've been seeing cane toads and Cuban tree frogs. So it's really nice to see actually a native frog in South Florida. So we're not gonna really bother this guy. We're just gonna continue on looking up trees to see if we can find any Everglades rat snakes. But other than that, really cool to see something native down here. That's a frog. All right, it's actually the morning of. We didn't see much since the corn snake. We're gonna go get some gas and start heading north and see if we can find anything. If you're not, this is gonna be the end. But let's have a recap. We saw diverse species, which is always great instead of saying just one main species.
We found a ton of species.
Yeah, and then a couple of lifers. The premium blind snake was actually from a non-native snake. It was really cool to see, just because I don't have really an issue with them. The South Florida black swamp was really cool, and then of course the main target, Florida king.
We got a chocolate cheese.
And then saddest part I would say was the striped crayfish, which was supposed to be my lifer, but I'll get one this year, promise. And then the creepiest was last night. We had a guy, we had to pull to the side because people down here don't know how to turn off the high beams off when they get 10 yards from you. And Daniel had to pull over because his eyes were bothering him because of all the high beams. And this truck with big monster truck wheels pulled into the street that we were in and stopped right behind us and waited for like 15 minutes until Daniel got in the car and drove by. So that was the creepiest.
Yeah, just weird locals here, but we had to call it off on that road. Kind of got creeped out. Plus, we had to recess. There wasn't a whole lot crossing on that road. I mean, we were in high hopes of seeing something, but we decided to just head back north into the cane fields. And luckily enough, on the way, we ended up seeing a pretty cool looking corn snake. So that pretty much made up for it.
And then the
the weirdest I have to say about the trip is that we went through this trip without seeing a venomous snake. I've never gone through South Florida without at least seeing several cottonmouths, and we didn't even see one.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. Anyway, we'll let you know if we see anything while we go up way north before we go on the interstate. But other than that, this be it. I'll see you in the next few days, but sadly this guy won't be with me again. But hopefully I can find something.
I'll be at work, guys.
Yeah, he has a life.